champion Mike Finkel has won cash and prizes totaling $12,912. This week, players could win Den Furniture, a beautiful ring, a large screen TV, or a trip to Hong Kong, and continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes, including a Jeep and $50,000 in cash. In total, over $100,000 on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of the show, Jim Perry.
Hello there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Happy to have you with us. Good to have you with us for Sale of the Century. We crowned a new champ on the last show, and he had a great one-day total of over $12,000, including hitting the winner's big money game for $5,000. Let's welcome him back, Mike Finkel. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
$5,800 in cash, to be exact, and a lot of furniture. And you are furnishing a new place, right?
I'm furnishing a new place in Philadelphia.
That's terrific. Now, we found out you go to University of Pennsylvania. What are you studying there?
In the Wharton schools. Haven't decided on a major yet.
Oh,
like
well,
most people.
that's pretty good business school there, Mike. Nice to have you back. Good luck again today.
Thank you.
Here to introduce the challengers, Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer. Oh, very elegant.
Thank you, Will.
I like that. Yeah, not elegant. You're elegant.
Very. This contestant does not have to say a word. From Las Vegas, Nevada, please welcome Wendy Winger.
Hello, Wendy.
And he's an accomplished pianist originally from Salt Lake City, Utah. Big welcome to Kelton Tobler.
Hi there, Kelton. See you later with some bargains, Summer. Thank you. Kelton, an accomplished pianist.
That's right, Jim. I love to play the piano, and my favorite thing is to accompany singers and instrumentalists, especially violinists.
Oh, well, you must be very, very good then. Nice to have you here. Wendy, visitor from Las Vegas.
That's
nice
right.
to have you here. What's this about not having to say a word?
Well, although I love to talk to people, I was recently a mime and directed a group of nurses to a convention at a museum, and I had to direct them without speaking to them, and it had to all be in pantomime.
Oh, that sounds fascinating. It's a good talent there. Nice to have you here as well. Then
Thank you.
Maybe Kelton can use his piano and accompany you in mime or something, right?
Maybe.
Good to have you all here. $20 starts you all off. Let's get into the match with this. What comic strip character might you find in a neighborhood pub with his friend Chalky? Mike?
Andy Capp.
That's who it is. $5 for the correct answer, and Mike goes to 25. The residents of what southwestern city refer to their hometown as Big D? Mike?
Denver.
No. Southwestern? Oh, Dallas is Big D. Cost you 5, Mike. Back down to 20. In what pastime are you participating if you're using your rod and tackle? Mike?
Fishing.
Yeah, champion's bouncing around. He's bounced back into the lead. A popular slogan of World War II told us that Kilroy, Mike.
Kilroy was here.
That's the phrase, and the champion with a $10 lead. In a supermarket dairy case, dieters will often find this in small and large curd varieties. Wendy.
Cottage cheese.
There you go. You beat it to the buzzer, and Wendy goes to 25. But it's time for an instant bargain. It is the player in the lead who can buy bargain merchandise. And Mike, that's you. You picked up a lot on the last show. The opportunity again with a $5 lead to buy this.
Mike, if you're longing to lounge, you'll enjoy Typhoon's MacArthur Wicker Chaise Lounge with cushions and breakfast tray. Styled in graceful natural wicker. Created in elegant design for your bedroom. Furnished by Typhoon International. It's normally priced at $775. But today on Sale of the Century, cheers for only $5.
Very nice. Furnishing the new place. Wicker, the wicker breakfast tray, $775. Cost $5. If you bought it, you'd be in a tie with Wendy.
It would look nice in the new house.
It would indeed. So I'll help you. I'll throw in $100 in cash to go with it. Going once. Going twice. Who's going to buy? Oh, still surprise. Michael. Way to go. $775 worth of beautiful wicker. $100 of my money. Paying for your tuition, huh?
Indeed.
This might help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $1,000 in cash, Michael. Way to go. My goodness. Another $1,100 in cash and the wicker for the value of a question. And we'll knock it off. You and Wendy in a tie. Name the comedian who won 5 Emmys as Deputy Barney Fife on the Andy Griffin Show. Wendy.
Don Knotts.
And you go into the lead by a question. Don Knotts it is. Name the 2 legislative bodies that comprise our U.S. Congress. Kelton?
The Senate and the House of Representatives.
You got them both. You've tied Mike for second place. In a famous short story, Philip Nolan is known as the man without a... Mike?
Without a brain.
No. Worth a try. No, it's the man without a pancreas. The man without a country there, Mike. I'm sorry. Cost you 5. But you can make it up right now. Time for the fame game. We're playing for control of the board. $10 money card up there. We're looking for a famous person. Famous person. I was born in Brooklyn in 1892, daughter of a heavyweight boxer. I became a show business heavyweight myself when I began as the baby vamp in vaudeville and went on from there. I introduced the shimmy on stage, wrote, directed, produced, and starred in Sex, which got me 10 days in jail. Scored a huge success with Diamond Lil, which sent me to Hollywood. I supposedly drawled, "Come up and see me sometime." Wendy!
Mae West.
That's who did it. Yeah, Mae West went a long way. Wendy got it. $10 money card. Where?
Number 2.
Lights are flashing. We lock into your buzzer. You've got a $5 lead. You could add to it, Wendy. Good luck.
Okay, come on, $10 money card. Now.
No, right next to it, number 3, and Wendy gets
$600.
Wendy gets some cash. 600 in cash. Right into your pocket. Yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game. Back to the... Remember that? Come up and see me sometime. You remember who Mae West said that to? Cary Grant. We'll be right back.
I was a latchkey kid, so I watched a lot of game shows after school growing up, Pressure Luck being one of them. It was all about the whammy back then, right? As it is today. The good news is he usually dies a really horrific death in all the animations. We're having so much fun.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Are you getting the benefits you deserve? If you have Medicare, you may be able to get additional benefits. Benefits you may not even know are available, and you may not have to wait for the Medicare annual enrollment period. You may be eligible for affordable plans with additional benefits now. Plans with eyeglasses and eye exams, dentures, extractions, hearing aids, batteries, home health aids, transportation services, prescription drug coverage, and more could be available to you. Some plans have no copays or no deductibles. Some even have $0 monthly premiums. These benefits may be available to you right now. Call now to find out what you are eligible for. The MedicareAdvantage.com hotline is taking calls now. The call is free and there is no obligation. It's easy. You are just one call away. Want lower deductibles? Want to keep your doctor? We can look for a plan that's right for you. Call now to see if you qualify and get the additional benefits you deserve. There may even be plans that help pay for diabetic supplies, incontinence supplies, vitamins, and supplements. Additionally, plans may even include transportation services, fitness memberships, and more. Call now and take the first step to help protect your health and make sure you have the best benefits for you. Call the MedicareAdvantage.com hotline today and let us do the work to find the right plan for you. The call is free and there is no obligation. You may be eligible for affordable plans with additional benefits now. Plans may be available with eyeglasses, dentures, home health aids, transportation services, prescription drug coverage, even an allowance for over-the-counter supplements and more could be available for you. And with some plans, you can even keep your own doctors. Call now to find out what additional benefits may be available to you. You may be eligible for plans that lower your out-of-pocket costs. Some plans have no copays or no deductibles. Some even have $0 monthly premiums. Call the MedicareAdvantage.com hotline. You may not have to wait for the Medicare annual enrollment period. You may be able to get additional coverage now. The sooner you call, the sooner you can get the benefits you deserve.
Call 800-970-7814. That's 800-970-7814. Call now.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk it. At the same time, gotta walk it. When I go to sleep, I only dream about my other dreams. Inception, just a metaphor to show them how I think of everything. If you want it, gotta get it, gotta live it, no condition.
Back to the match. Wendy at 30, Kelton at 25, Mike at 20. Here's a question for 5. Your largest share of energy and protein comes from the food we... Kelton.
Carbohydrates.
No, the food we often call the staff of life. Very simply, bread is what we were looking for. Cost you 5. I think the quick buzzer cost you 5 on that, Kelton. This great waterway, often referred to as the Big Ditch, links the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Mike?
The Panama Canal.
That's what it is, and Mike's at 25, yes. Secretariat, Seattle Slew, and affirmed. Mike?
Triple Crown winners.
That's right. They've all won the Triple Crown. Well done. And Mike ties Wendy for the lead. Because its surface is rounded, this is the only type of map that can give a correct picture of the Earth. Kelton.
A globe.
A globe is right, and Kelton keeps it close at 25. But with an instant bargain, Wendy and Mike, we have a tie. Now, only one of you can have this when you hear the low sale of the century price. It's your buzzer for one of you. This beautiful item is yours.
Wendy or Mike, it's time for a little fun with a handheld portable telescope designed for the highest resolution, or 1950s style mini jukebox with tapes and computer health scale for calorie analysis. Yours with a gift certificate from Hammacher, Schlemmer & Company. It's normally priced at $1,500, but today on Sale of the Century, theirs for only $10.
$10, and Mike likes it, yeah. These things are fascinating, but I would think you could take a Hammacher Schlemmer should be a lot of fun. $1,500 there should be a lot of good shopping, Mike. Enjoy that $1,500 buy for $10. We'll knock the 10 off. That gives Wendy the lead, but again, Mike, who's picked up a lot, has picked up a lot more. The world's oldest surviving insect is the subject of a Mexican folk song. Wendy.
The beetle.
No. A Mexican folk song called La Cucaracha goes back. That's right. Goes back to prehistoric times. The cockroach. And Wendy loses 5. She and Kelton in a tie. Mike a question behind. What U.S. president gave his name to the capital city of Wisconsin? Mike.
Madison.
We've got a 3-way tie. Yes. With what art form do we associate terms like staccato, vibrato, tremolo? Mike.
Music.
Beating the musician Kelton to the buzzer. Mike is right. He goes into the lead. Although many people thought he would make a good presidential candidate, this current governor of New York State refused, Mike.
Cuomo.
No, refused to run. Mario Cuomo. Couldn't come up with it in time. Sorry about that, Mike. Question, I just couldn't get it out.
My tie is too tight.
3-way tie. It was the tight tie that did it. Talking about Governor Cuomo, in an effort to cut the budget deficit in the state of New York, Governor Cuomo cut funding to a state council to which his wife is the chairman. Mrs. Cuomo was a little aggravated by that, and the governor said, if you can find a better cut, we'll make it. And Mrs. Cuomo said, fine, we'll start with your birthday present. We'll be right back.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Hey, if you're over 60 and you've taken a bad fall or your balance isn't what it used to be, well, you can get your independence back with 60 Up.
60 Up is a first-of-its-kind balance-building system designed to restore your stability with simple steps that mimic everyday movements on a safe, dynamic platform. If you're over 60, there's a 1 in 4 chance you'll suffer a crippling fall.
The reality is if I don't have good balance, the world becomes a very dangerous place for me.
You'll regain your mobility, and you'll begin to see the difference in as little as 3 weeks.
It's amazing how fast it happens.
It's time to reduce your risk of falling with 60 Up. Steps like these, performed on a safe, dynamic platform, actually retrain your sense of balance by reconnecting your brain with muscles in your feet, legs, and core.
Balance, stepping up, stepping down, stepping off. All of those skill sets can be managed with the 60 Up.
The wide, non-slip platform makes balancing safe, and safety handles create a secure space to practice your balance moves. The 60 Up system includes everything you see here. Quick Start gets you on the board fast. Then you'll work with Bob Eubanks on the program that changed his life in just 3 weeks.
The program is designed to get you off of the board and outside.
Thanks to 60 Up, I can now do things I never thought I would be able to do again.
You need to practice balance like anything else. If you don't practice, you'll lose it.
So many people become isolated because they don't feel safe leaving their house. Building that balance can have an incredible psychological benefit, and they can start enjoying a quality of life that they thought was never going to be possible.
It's time to regain your independence with 60 Up. Call now 1-800-923-4027 to get a special introductory offer. 1-800-923-4027 or go to 60up.com.
60 Up, it's my wonder board.
It changed my life, and it can change yours too.
Sale of the Century.
Thank you, Don. Back to the match, and if you're looking at your screen, you can see it. 3-way tie, close game. And back to the fame game with another money card up on the board. This is a famous thing. I am a sport that probably began in Rome when I was called Piganica. I was brought to England about 1100 AD by Roman legionnaires. Written reports of me began in 1457 when King James II of Scotland banned me. Mike.
Chess?
No. Take a chance. Out of the rest of the question, we'll clear it. Continue for the challengers. The king banned me because my popularity threatened the practice of archery. My first known club, St. Andrews, was established in Scotland in Kelton.
Golf.
Golf is right. It goes way, way back in history. Yes. Played with a little leather ball, as a matter of fact, originally. $15 money card where, son?
And number 4.
Well, you could break that tie in your favor if you hit a money card right now, Kelton. Good luck.
$15 money card now!
No, number 8, and he gets
$400.
Well, everybody's got some cash today. That's very nice. Right into your pocket. Of course, it sets up a situation where with the final fame game, all 3 money cards will be up there on the board, and all 3 of you are back in. In 1886, Samuel Gompers became the first president of a trade union known, Mike?
AFL-CIO.
No, I'm sorry, Mike. AFL, Gompers founded just the AFL, and the initial stand for American Federation of Labor. And that cost you 5 down to 20. Still a question behind Wendy and Kelton. This word starts with the letter D and describes the testimony of a witness who was unable to appear in court. Kelton.
Deposition.
Nicely solved on the tuppy. Kelton goes into the lead. Name the man who both wrote and directed the hit film Radio Days. Mike.
Woody Allen.
Beating Kelton to the buzzer, and Mike is back into the 25. But with the instant cash, Kelton, you have the lead. Now then, 2 boxes have $100 bills, and 1 of these boxes is worth $2,000. Plus the amount of your lead if you want to go for it. Kelton, you have a 1-question lead over Wendy and Mike. That's all it would cost you is $5. Yeah. So we'll knock the 5 off. That gives us that 3-way tie again. Now, Kelton, does it give you $2,000? Big decision.
I'm going to say number 1.
Number 1. I hope you're right. It's $2,000 if you are, Kelton. Good luck. You'll open it up yourself.
Good luck, Kelton.
Thank you. Hey, it's $100.
Oh. Number 2. Number 2. Goes to $3,000 on the next show. What can I tell you? 3-way tie. We'll finish it up right after this. Worth a try for
5. There's a better way to sell your stuff.
Check out Mercari, the selling app. You can sell almost anything. Just take a few pics, add a description, and boom, it's listed. Stuff gone, money in the bank.
Sell it, ship it, and get paid with Mercari.
Hello, I'm Danny Thomas. Many years ago, I made a fantastic promise to build a shrine. And the shrine is going to be a hospital for children and free.
And my father fulfilled his promise and opened St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. He believed that no child should die in the dawn of life. Today, the survival rate is 80%, but still, 1 in 5 children diagnosed with cancer in the U.S. will not survive.
The worst words you could ever hear is your child has cancer.
I was afraid, I was scared.
You just hope that it's wrong. Like it has to be.
Together, let's end childhood cancer. Go online or call this number right now. With your $19 monthly gift, you'll support life-saving research and treatment and help St. Jude save children's lives. My father made a promise that no family would ever receive a bill from St. Jude for anything, not for treatment or travel or housing or food. We believe all the family should worry about is helping their child live.
Hope starts here. Hope's going to start with St. Jude.
Go online or call this number right now with your $19 monthly gift. Use your credit or debit card and you'll get this St. Jude t-shirt that you can proudly wear to show your support.
You are in the absolute best place in the world.
We have so much more work to do. And like my father said from the very beginning,
I can't do it alone. Please help me.
So go online or call with your $19 monthly gift right now. Because hope starts right here.
We are back. We've got a 3-way tie with 3 very nice young players, and let's try them now with this. What country's royal family was once associated with a symbol called the fleur de lis? Mike?
England.
No. My French didn't do you any good. I'm like, fleur-de-lis, France, and you couldn't come up with it, you lose 5. According to the Bible, at the time of Jesus' birth, Mary was married to a carpenter named Kelton.
Joseph.
Yeah, that's it. And Kelton goes into the lead. What name is given to the luxury passenger train that runs from Istanbul to Paris? Wendy?
The China Express.
No, you're in the right neighborhood. The Orient Express. Orient Express. Cost you 5, Wendy, down to 20. But you can make it up now. $10 separating the players and all 3 money cards up on the board with a final fame game and a famous place. My landscape includes mountain ranges, rocky plateaus, and gravelly plains. Under me are large deposits of oil and natural gas, plus copper, iron ore, phosphates, and uranium. I am a vast area, roughly equivalent in size to the United States. I'm extremely hot during the day, cool at night. My annual rainfall is less than 8 inches. Mike?
The Sahara Desert.
That's right. Nicely solved. You've got control. $25 money card where or something?
Game number 9.
Well, you're trailing by 10, Mike, so any money card might do it for you.
A $25 money card would be nice now.
Oh, bounced off. It lands on number 6, and he gets...
It's floor care products. Bissell Floor Care Products featuring the Power Steamer. Cleans carpets with professional-looking results, the Double Brush Classic, and the versatile 3-way vac. Furnished by Bissell.
Well, you got a new house. You guys are going to need that. And you're still close as we finish up the match with the speed round. May you have 60 seconds on the clock, please. It is Kelton with a 2-question lead over Wendy and Mike. Good luck to all 3 of you. We start the speed round now. If someone acts a little bit crazy, you might say he's nutty. Is what kind of cake? Wendy.
A fruit cake.
Right. Which primary color is closest to the shade called crimson? Wendy.
Red.
Right. In what fairy tale does a wicked queen ask her mirror who's Mike?
Snow White.
Right. What are you trying to determine if you make a sounding in the water? Kelton.
Depth.
Right. Give me the last name shared by a rock star named Huey and a comedian named Mike.
Lewis.
Right. What romantic term describes a small sofa big enough for 2 people? Mike.
Love seat.
Right. What president claimed that his supporters were the silent majority? Time. Give me the famous maiden name of former diplomat Shirley Black. Wendy.
Temple.
Right. What do astronomers call the obscuring of one celestial body by another? Kelton.
Eclipse.
Right. Name the talk show host nicknamed the king of late-night television. Wendy.
Johnny Carson.
Right. Which of our states was last to be admitted to the Union? Kelton.
Hawaii.
Right. What body of water would you cross to go from Dover, England to Calais, France? Wendy.
The Mediterranean Sea.
Wrong. Most of the major earthquakes in California. The time is up, and Kelton has won it. Back to the new champ in just a moment. Got a little cleaning up to do here. You jumped in correctly. Huey and a comedian named Jerry. Lewis is the name. And another one you jumped in right there, Mike. Who's the fairest of them all, I was going to say. Snow White it is. Players couldn't come up with the silent majority. The president who claimed to support us with the silent majority, Richard Nixon said that. And Wendy, I'm sure everyone at home saw it. If you had said from Dover, England to Calais, France, if you had said the English Channel, we would have had a tie. Got to say goodbye, first of all, to our champion. But, Mike, you have had a great 2-day stay with a lot of furniture. You said you needed a lot furnishing the place. You got the den furniture, beautiful artwork, word processor, chairs, flooring, chaise, the wonderful gift certificate, the floor care products, $6,935 in cash, and a 2-day total of $16,676. Well done. Good luck at the University of Pennsylvania. Give my regards to the gang at home.
I will. Thank you.
Wendy, got a chance with some cash. You got yourself $635. We thank you for a very well-played match as well. Thanks for coming from Las Vegas. Kelton Tobler is the new champ, and Kelton's going to get a prize off the board. We are down to 2 numbers there, Kelton. You're in a can't-lose position because it's either going to be a large-screen TV or a trip to Hong Kong. Which one?
I'm going to go with number 1.
Number 1. So he gets large-screen TV. It's beautiful. John, tell them about it.
Get the best view in the house with Hitachi's 50-inch diagonal screen color projection TV. Multi-TV stereo sound, random access electronic tuning, infrared remote control, swing-away cabinet doors. Furnished by Hitachi. This prize is worth $2,399.
Big prize. You will enjoy that, Kelton.
You bet.
Now let's see if Kelton can pick up some cash as he joins me for the first time to play the winner's big money game. Come on, Kelton. Go, Kelton, says Wendy. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, I hope you'll enjoy that prize. That should make you relax, Val. You're a little bit ahead. That was a good match. Now let's see you top it off now with $5,000.
I'll try.
So let's try with these 3 envelopes, red, yellow, and blue. Which one is it going to be?
Jim, I'm going to try the blue.
Okay. Want to solve 4 puzzles in 20 seconds. Do that. The $5,000 is yours. Clock starts when the first word of each puzzle is revealed. It stops when you hit that plunger to give me an answer. Looks like he is all set to go, so let's have 20 seconds on the clock, and we'll take a look at the first puzzle now. Reference, book, Noah, Webster. Yes?
Dictionary.
That's right. First compiled. It is the dictionary. Folks might jump in on Noah, but Webster, you're for sure. You're right on target. 15 seconds with your first correct answer. So let's try the next puzzle now. Sports stars include McEnroe. Yes?
Tennis.
That's right. Lendl and Connors. And at the halfway mark, you are exactly at 10 seconds. You're staying right on the edge there, Kelton. Let's take a look at the next puzzle now. Bearded man descends chimney. Yes?
Santa Claus.
Christmas Eve, Santa Claus it is. You need one more before that clock hits 00. You've got to stop the clock. You're at 5 seconds. You are cutting it close. You've got to stop that clock before the 00 with the correct answer. So for $5,000, that all-important puzzle starts now. TV, court, Harry.
Yes, night court.
Yes, with 1 second. You did it. Way to go. Night court for $5,000. Oh, you were cutting it close that whole time.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
I don't believe it.
There you go, with 1 second left. Kelton's got himself $5,000 in cash. We'll be back with this bright young champ right after this commercial timeout. Congratulations.
I don't even believe it.
All right. You just took it.
Paid spokesperson.
Have you or a loved one taken valsartan blood pressure medication and been diagnosed with liver damage or cancer of the liver, kidney, colon, stomach, or digestive tract? You may be entitled to compensation. In July of 2018, after 22 other countries had issued their own recall, the FDA announced a valsartan recall because the drug contains a chemical that poses a potential cancer risk. This risk was caused by a Chinese company that in 2012 changed its manufacturing method in an unsafe manner. NDMA is an organic chemical in the family of potent carcinogens. It's been used to make liquid rocket fuel and lubricants, and exposure at high levels can cause liver damage and cancer. If you or a loved one took valsartan and were diagnosed with liver damage, cancer, or tumors, how do you fight for the compensation you and your family deserve? You choose the right legal team that has the experience, support staff, and resources to help you seek the most compensation for your injuries. Call for a free case review.
That's my mom. She's always been my rock. She's great with our kids, and I wouldn't even want to think of life without her. So I was concerned when she told me she had ordered a cancer screening kit. But she explained it's a simple at-home swab test kit sent direct to your door, which will test for over 50 hereditary cancer genes. It's a new way of genetically testing for hereditary cancer without leaving home. And if you have Medicare or Medicaid, upon qualifying, you could get it for little to no cost. Since my grandmother had cancer, Mom said it just made sense to take the test and have peace of mind. So if you have Medicare or Medicaid, call 833-781-6789 now to inquire about your own home cancer screening kit. The call only takes about 5 minutes. That's it, 5 minutes. Upon qualifying, we'll send you your at-home genetic cancer testing kit at little to no cost to you. Don't put it off. Call 833-781-6789. That's 833-781-6789.
Back with our champion, Kelton Tobler. You look good on television. On your
nice TV.
Kelton was just saying, that's mine? Yeah, that's yours. Got yourself a beautiful color TV, the $5,000 in cash.
Oh, boy.
You weren't confident, but you were right there. Matter of fact, you've got $5,500 in cash for the day. A good one-day total, $7,899. We'll see you next time on Sale of the Century. Bye for now.
Thanks,
Way to go.
Thank you.
Say hello to the gang.
Sale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Don Morrow speaking. Sale of the Century is a Reg Grundy production.
Our returning champion.